Hello, Professor. This will be my final demo for my assignment 3. To start this demo off, I want to go through the shaders first. The two shaders I decided to use within my scene are a flickering light bulb in the very back and grass swaying back and forth. The grass shader was much more difficult than the flickering light bulb due to the fact that I had to look some YouTube tutorials up on how vertex displacement worked. And I also had to understand that a gradient needed to be used for the bottom of the grass, going from 0 to 1, 0 being the bottom, making sure the bottom of the grass wasn't moving and only the top was. To show you this in a little bit more detail, I go into my shader graph. We use a gradient node, and then here's my 3 sample textures that were just taken off the internet for free of use. Everything else deals with the offset of the shader, making sure that it's going back and forth and not pushing one way or the other. The other shader graph I'll show you is my light flickering. It's a very simple shader graph, just from 0 to 1 flickering on and off with a sign plugged into the albedo and emissions. Moving on to the lighting within my scene. The first lighting starts off with these light posts. At each point there's a point light, and I have a directional light above this scene this portion right here to make sure there's even lighting within the grass, and I'll show you that just by clicking on my directional light up here. It's just up there. This doesn't affect anything else in the back, as you're seeing. The real lighting came into play back here. This is where I use light probes and reflection probes, as you can see. This was based on your lecture tutorial, and I kind of got it to work. I had some issues with like flickering portions of the things, as you can see there, and I also had a trouble getting my capsule to reflect the ball, but I later found out that it's because the ball is not static, so it won't reflect it. So I'm not sure how to fix that. But just showing everything in motion, I'll click play right now. So you can see the grass moving back and forth, and you can see the flickering light bulb at the end. And then you can see, for my lighting portion of this assignment, I have the ball moving up and down, getting closer to a spotlight. And you can see that the capsule is reflecting the side of the walls. And then I have shadows at the very bottom. I know they're barely visible. That's because the top and bottom I use as kind of a reflective thing, very metallic. So this is everything I got done for assignment 3. Thank you very much. Have a great day.